Hey everybody, I learned a few stuff in the Viper and I want to share it with you guys. It's about how you come to the merge with the Viper. So we got an SU-30 against us, and one thing, the SU-30 got a thrust vectoring, so it's going to be a really challenging fighter in an AOA fight. But I want to show you guys that it's not something to worry about as long as you fight your own fight. So it's going to be struggle about what fight are we fighting. I'm going to try to force a 2 circle, he's obviously going to try to force the 1 circle. Now, as far as you go to the merge, look at this. So I'm going to try to point my nose up attitude and look at him the whole time while he's crossing the eyebrow of the cockpit right there. So now I have visual and now I'm going to have to avoid his nose. I did it properly. Maybe in the next one I'll be able to do it a little better to show you guys. But there we go. I'm just avoiding his nose and letting him lose the speed. Now he's going to have to drop his nose all the time to gain the speed that he needs to pull me in and to rate fight me to some extent, and I'm going to use that to gain my speed and drag him into the rate fight on the ground, on the deck. So all I'm doing is putting my lift vector on his high 6. I'm not doing that a great job of it, but yeah, there we go, better. And try to avoid his nose. He's going to try to pull you in, and he can do that because he's a flanker and he's got thrust vectoring, so he can just pull you in. So I'm trying to extend the range, basically not giving him a fire solution right away. So while avoiding his nose, I'm allowing him to point his nose at me while at long distance. Trying, at least. He's trying to force the 1 circle. You see he's always dropping his nose, trying to cut through my circle to point his nose at me. So I'm going to climb up and avoid that. He probably, yeah, he's going to take some shots. That was actually pretty close. That was actually pretty close. But you see I'm extending the range a little bit. So he's trying to force the 1 circle while I'm extending the range, but what he's not, I think he's not paying attention to, is dropping his nose way too much and kind of, there we go, he's going to try to take those shots. He's dropping his nose way too much to get the speed to pull me in, and I'm using that to drag him into a 2 circle fight on the deck, which we're, yeah, he's going to get one more shot at this. So again, I'm going to climb a little bit up, dodge his nose. He's too slow, he cannot even pull me in. That's it, we're on a rate fight on the deck. And I'm going to focus on my speeds a little bit more. In the 420s, that's where I'll pull. And the way I'm doing the rate fight, I'm holding it at 420 and I'm pulling and releasing. I'm not doing this constant pull. I don't know if it's the accurate way to do that. It's obvious, I think it's not. The F16 can sustain this kind of turn, so which means you can, hold the stick back there. But I find it easier to manage my speed like that. So you see I'm letting go of the stick, gaining the speed a little bit, and pulling it in. And while I'm doing that, I'm outrating him because he's so slow, yeah? There we go, I'm just coming around the circle. Now I know he's gonna try to make me overshoot, so I'm cutting the throttles. Throttle. He's dodging my nose now. There we go. I think that, yeah, that was a hit. Oh, it's a little bit hard to control the F16 nose in slow fight, but I'm not gonna overshoot. I'm gonna avoid it at all costs. If you're slow, that's okay. I'm a Viper. I can get the speed really fast. He's dropping his nose. He needs speed as well, even though he's a thrust vectoring flanker. He crossed my nose. That's it. So you shouldn't be afraid of a 1 circle fight. He didn't force a 1 circle fight. I was on his 6 o'clock, but you shouldn't be afraid to be slow if you're behind a bandit, I think. I can't wait to get the pilot model here. ED is developing it right now. Once we're gonna have a pilot, it's gonna look way, way better inside the cockpit. So there we go. That was cool. Let's try another one, and I'm gonna try to show you the merge kind of thing, where you put the bandit on. Anyway, that kind of a merge, I just found it to be easier to maintain situational awareness, like where the bandit is, and look at him and maneuvering in relation to the bandit, you need to see him in order to do that. So I found it easier to react fast on the beginning of the fight. You see, I'm putting him right there where the eyebrow of the cockpit is, and my nose is a little bit pointing up. And I already have my turn in mind. I'm gonna turn to the left here, but I can force whatever turn that I need in relation to him. So there we go. I had to do a little bit of a, you see, I did a kind of a reversal there. I had to do it into the relation of the bandit, because he tried to force the one circle and I would like to have the two circle fight, yeah? So that was easier to maintain visual on him. Now I'm climbing up to dodge his nose. He's always going to do that. He's always going to try to pull me in and gain those high aspect shots. This is what Flanker does. Now, it's not something to be wary of in a gunfight. In a Fox 2 fight, that's a whole different story. In a Fox 2 fight, the fact that he can do that means that he can launch missiles earlier than the Viper. So, in order to, do something against that, that's a different tactic. You need to come slower to the merge and use all the F16 capability to pull. He is slow, dropping his nose to gain the speed. I'm going to try to stay above him, so he will have a harder time to pull me in. And that's okay. Well, once I'm outrating him, he's going to have a trouble to pull me in. He can do that, but it's going to be, low probability of kill shots. He's trying to reverse it into a one circle fight. I'm going to climb over his nose again, and I'm just going to do that till we get to the deck. He was unable to pull me in on that one, you saw? Even though he's a thrust vectoring flanker, he was unable to pull me in. So this is actually a good... He's trying to reverse to a one circle fight again. Climb over his nose again. Whoa, that was actually pretty dangerous. But that was I don't think he have a lock even there. I should have climbed a little bit more. If you can climb more, he will not be able to point his nose at you. That's it, we're in the raid fight. Now this is where the Viper would like to be, and he is slow. So he wasted all of his opportunities to shoot me. Now that was dangerous, especially the last one. He's trying to reverse to make me slow. Not gonna happen. Just stay committed to your two circle fight, and that's it. He's defensive now. And he is slow, so he doesn't have a lot to do. Now that circle was offset, so I'm going to correct that. Our circles are offset. So what I'm doing, I'm releasing a little bit of the stick and trying to realign the circles. He's going to try to make them uneven again, so here we go. It looks like I overshot, right? I did not. I just corrected the circles. Oh, and he reversed. Okay, that's it. That's all I need in order to gain a shot here. Fully defensive now. Okay, let's try to pick him up. Again, at slow speeds, the nose of the Viper is a little bit hard to control. Oh. Bad shots. Oh, almost had him there. I think I got a hit there. I'm picking him up piece by piece. Was that a hit? I think so. Ah, that was a little bit behind him. Just be patient. That's it. Even though he can do AOA fights, I'm on his 6, so there's not a lot that he can do. There we go. What? And again, patience. There we go. I just picked him up piece by piece. Yeah, there's nothing to worry about if you're slowing the Viper behind a bandit. As long as you're behind him and you're in his control zone, there is not a lot that he can do. Alright, splash. Okay, let's try the Split S. The Split S is an interesting against a thrust vectoring jet. The split S is a great maneuver against flankers. Against the SU-27 is something else than against an SU-30 with thrust vectoring, because he can really like be inside of your turn circle even though you're using the split S. I'm gonna come at about 470 knots, even less than that. There we go. And pull. Cut the throttle. Pull everything using gravity. And once the nose of the jet will start pointing up, I'm gonna plug the throttle back in. Here we go. I'm gonna try to avoid that. You see, against a thrust vectoring flanker, this is not performing as against a regular flanker like the SU-27 or the 33. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm fully defensive now. That's it. I'm defensive now. Okay, we're gonna have to make him overshoot. So I'm pointing my nose down, so he will do that as well and gain speed. I want him to be fast, so he will be able to overshoot. And I'm putting everything that I got here up. There we go. Made him overshoot. Actually, took a shot there. I lost him. I don't see him. Okay, keep maneuvering. He probably pulled up, so he's probably on my 6 o'clock. Yeah, of course. That's what usually they do. You know, they pull up and then they recorrect their position. They're back on the 6 o'clock if you lost a visual. Still on my 6. I got into my raid fight. I just need to dodge his nose a little bit and make him overshoot. He's trying to get close to get the shots. Oh, no, I'm really getting it. Oh. There we go, there we go, there we go. Now I'm not going to lose situational awareness here. I'm not going to lose sight. There he is. Climb over his nose and into the raid fight. Oh, he's gonna hit the ground? Okay, he saved himself from hitting the ground there. Ditch. Oh! He was trying to ditch into the raid fight. I'm damaged here. Well, everything is still flyable. We're still good. We're still good. I'm a little bit scared of pulling G, so I'll not rip the plane apart. But it's the only it's the only thing I can do, so let's hope for the best here. Okay. Yeah, let's put some G's on. We have to. Let's get the speed. He's trying to pull me in. He's trying to capitalize on that opportunity. He thought he had me, but that's it. In the raid fight, the Viper will do what a Viper do. And it's outrating everyone, so... Okay, slowly, we're going to outrate him. I'm going to release the stick a little bit to get into my raid speeds. I haven't paid attention to that. I was a little bit defensive there. I'm not in my raid speeds and I'm outrating him because he was so slow. He was trying to pull me in across the circle. He was trying to take those high aspect shots. Here we go. There we go. Coming around the circle. Come on, lock him. Yeah, we're coming around fairly fast. Release the stick a little bit so I can pull more. There we go. 420 knots. He's ours. Got him locked. Almost hit the chimneys there. Nice and easy. There we go. There! I thought I had one. I was about to overshoot if I didn't manage my energy correctly because I wanted to gauge the rate. So I was plugging the afterburner there, and I got my rates, but I was not managing my closure, so I thought I had one shot. So I shot it all. All right, splash.
plan, how can I help you?